high, their spirits fly as they search for a place to call home. Lock Stitch's crew hold a common thread, a misfit bunch where memories tread. They're guardians, so strong and true, protecting the crew as they journey through. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Way weavers weave a tapestry grand, unraveling mysteries hand in hand, sailing the waves beyond the stars they soar, forever seeking more and more. Explorers at heart with whimsy and glee, the Wanderpus crew set their spirits free, in pursuit of good with chaos untamed, to find a new place to make their names. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Luminaries' minds, curious and bright, they explore the unknown and seek the light. With every text and book unfurled, more is understood of this new world. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Seen God steadfast against the tide, protecting the land they stand with pride, rising up from the city walls, keeping the rest safe through it all. Mysticians with their gift for spell, in the threads of magic they weave and dwell, observing the universe's hidden seams, propelling the crew to their hopes and dreams. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky. Wanderpus, their hearts entwined, sailing through memories left behind, stitching the bonds that forever tie, sailing to where the sea meets the sky.
Hello, everybody. We are playing the eighth episode of the Dance Macabre month. End of the month, we are having a giant vampire masquerade with the Marquis of Obsession. So it is tradition to bring him a gift. So we are looking for gifts, and we have been looking for gifts all month. Thus far, we have a really good lightning artifact, including a gift card. We have a strange device from the Neverglades. We have they're building him a little like mech to have robot combat with, which is funny. He is a huge chicken wing fan, so Clem is making him a hot sauce. Simmons is currently taking care of a pet that they're supposed to give to the Marquis as a gift, but he's growing attached, which is hilarious to me. Then Vala and Quinn have joined together to write a science fiction novel based off of Vala's time in space called The Red Planet Plaid. And what else? Did we get him something yesterday? The Diggy Hole game did not go in such... You guys have magical items that you could give him, but no, you didn't find a particular gift. What happened yesterday? So, anyway, I will, so that is what the plan is. Also, the city has tripled in size. tripled in population, and we are dealing with that. But don't worry, like so far we've taken really well care of that. So like people are fed, people are getting homes built. That's all fine. And so let's. Yes, that's right. Yesterday they got him a sick ass dance. They designed a dance that they're gonna dance in front of the Marquis, and I hope it's like that moment where your little sisters like pull your parents out and be like, "We have a dance we're gonna perform for you." It's terrible. That's what I'm hoping it is. But I'm gonna introduce the players. Okay, so we obviously have Rosie, played by Keri.
Hey.
We got Midnight, played by Kuari.
Hello.
We have Tlalli, played by Trixxie.
Hi.
We got Ivo, played by Alka Parfait, or Tooty Booty, or Sugar Alpaca. I'm not sure which one anymore.
Sugar Alpaca doesn't exist.
No! I'm sad. And we have guest star Mai, played by Keri. The other one. Alright, so when we were talking about where all the parties wanted to go, these guys said that they wanted to... Tlalli wants to find the biggest sea snail possible. And Midnight and Rosie, I believe, decided they wanted to make something like a craft for them. So we are at Delve, like, learning the materials you guys are going to need for such a craft. And just so we all know, it's gonna, whatever you guys are making is gonna be made out of a sea snail's shell. What do you guys want to make? Like, what's the goal? Like, it can be just some like ridiculous like abstract art. It could be a sculpture. It could be a mural. What is it? What artistically are you giving as a gift?
I don't know, maybe we could make them like some kind of cool statue that also can be used for something else, like maybe like a sundial or something. Like an interactive, artistic shell thing. I don't know. Just an idea.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the idea.
You know, like with modern art where it's just a dot?
I do know the modern art.
What
that
if we
just a
like
dot.
did that, but it's just a shell?
Just the shell, but do you put a dot on that shell, or is it
No, the
just
shell is just the
Shell is
shell.
the dot?
In the middle of a big old canvas.
Wow, so we could just like literally find a shell, leave it there, and just say, "Here you go.
Yep.
This is our gift for you."
If he doesn't appreciate it, is it really worth our time?
Pretty much.
Like, it's a really cool show.
It's a really cool shell. Okay, all right.
I was honestly thinking of putting some etchings in it, like make it kind of a tribute to the spirits.
Well,
But why I was thinking, working with Delve, like, okay, they know how to do that stuff.
I have to close this window real quick because some kids like practicing a recorder out there, which is great for them, terrible for me.
Is he playing hot cross buns?
do you play any other song on that thing?
Oh, I thought we were gonna do a round.
Sorry, row your boat.
Row, row.
It's the kids just playing one note over and over again. It's just
Oh, jeez.
whoop, 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 whoop. It just keeps happening. I was doing that in time with them because I can still hear it, but I don't think you guys can.
I love it.
Okay. So this is Galdar Bones Cleaver. He is the Oni in Delve that handles body parts. Like you can bring him basically any bone or like tanned leather and stuff, and he will make an amazing statue out of it. So he's got like a bunch of stuff set up. and he's just like hearing you guys talk about like what to do with it, and he's just like, it's very avant-garde to decide to just place the shell in the middle of a canvas.
It's art.
I'm
Really
not-
cool
I'm-
show.
Yes. All right. So, okay. All right. So you are looking, and he's just like, he looks on. So it's just like, I am mostly just telling you where to find such a creature. That is where we have it. Okay. So tell me what you are looking for exactly. So with this, you guys tell me what you have heard about these sea snails, and I will try to work that into how these sea snails actually are. Let me go to the map around where we're going to be actually playing today. So that's a sea snail shell. That's the kind of size we're dealing with. Like, Dry Docks is a full-on fucking city, and those shells can get big. You guys don't have to go after the absolute biggest. Not all of them are that size, but what do we know about them? Like, for you four, for Rosie, Tlalli, Midnight, and Ivo. Each of you. I also, for the record, I think Ivo is here because everybody just assumes that's fishing line when she's sewing people up, and they now assume that Ivo is not just a spy, but also a fisher.
Oh,
Nobody
God.
thinks Ivo's a doctor. It just never comes up.
Well, what's the prettiest shell out there?
Yeah. What's one that really sparkles in the sun?
What do you guys consider pretty? What do you consider the prettiest shell?
Sparkle.
Okay.
I like the
Colorful.
sparkles too.
So like, you see, Bones Cleaver's just like, okay, sparkly, and he just like pulls up a map of some areas. And he's just like, and what else are we looking for?
Colorful.
Hey,
Colorful. Do you have like, does the one creature just like strongly one color? Because that's one spot. Or are you looking for like an iridescent situation?
Ooh, I like iridescence. That's pretty.
Okay, sparkly, iridescent, and I'm sorry, Midnight. I thought you were saying something there.
yeah, I think they come in different varieties, with the smaller ones hanging on to larger ones like barnacles.
Something with a little character and uniqueness.
Okay. And he's just like, this seems tough. I haven't traveled in a while. I'm gonna call in an expert. And like, he just puts his head out the window and just bellows, "Hey, Moy!
What?
I don't know what these sea snails are. Can you come help these people out?"
Yeah, I could probably do that. Who is it?
Think it's you guys are with the Wander crew, right? Your uniforms are usually a dead giveaway.
Yeah, yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely. It's the Wander crew again!
I'll be right there.
They saved us from a bunch of like skin spiders that were really creepy.
They were really gross.
I
I'm on
skinned
my
a lot
way.
of them. You got like on his wall, he's like he has like drying racks for leather set up, and he has most certainly like begun to tan some of those spider things' hides.
Ooh.
He's like, hey,
I like
You
this
know,
guy.
when life gives you lemons, you skin them and dry them and wear them eventually.
I don't think you do.
Oh,
No, I agree with him.
all right, Mai. As you enter the room, like you see the list on the wall. It's just like, we are looking for a sparkly, a colorful, iridescent, sea snail that like some of them spawn on top of each other. Like the little ones like are barnacles on the big ones. And you know where this is. This is the spot that we were showing you, like that I was showing you guys. So it is in this area. And with that, what makes these things incredibly dangerous, Mai? What about this particular sea snail, like breed, is scary about it? Is it absolutely huge? Is it much smaller? Is it very fast? If you touch it, do you die?
So the problem with the specific sea snails that you guys are looking for is they're about the size of like a Great Pyrenees dog, and their slime is acidic. So if you get it on your skin, it's not going to go over very well. We're going to have to get creative.
I think Bones is just gonna like walk up to you, like scratching his chin. He's just like, I might have some contacts up at the northern eastern end of dry docks. They're not the most savory of fellows. You all okay with light piracy? Light. They've retired since, and they've begun hunting sea snails.
I don't care.
What's the worst
Yeah, I think.
they could do?
Yeah, I think we could work with that.
Well, he's just nodding. He's like, all right, I will send this letter out. They will meet you there. So, okay. And he, like, sets it as, like, be very careful of this creature. And he has drawn a picture of that. Let me give it 1 second. He hasn't drawn it. Some guy named Midjourney drew it. But he says, like, and here's what we are looking for, more or less. And he pulls out like a bestiary book situation.
Ooh.
It's just like, don't worry, they are incredibly invasive in those seas. They don't belong there. So hunting them is perfectly fine and good for the environment. And he looks over at Tlalli and he's just like, I don't know. And just between me and you seem like somebody that could enjoy a good meal. These things are delicious. You just gotta scrape the mucus off first. You can't let it eat you. You gotta eat it first.
I generally don't let things eat me first, so.
I think Frog is just drooling, by the way. Alright, so, Midnight and Tlalli, you two are navigators. Or, like, more or less, right? I know Tlalli is, but Midnight, you joined... Did you join navigation, or...?
Yeah, I was in that department, and now I'm in the Explorers department.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me 20-siders, both of you two. Alright, success from Midnight. Success from Tlalli. Alright, so you two can not only... You guys get us there on time. You guys don't have to, like, fuck around. Like, I was gonna make you guys do a whole section of, like, walking through the desert. But that's not the fun part of today's game. The fun part of today's game is, where up here do you guys land? You can choose. Like, but it's this coast is where you're supposed to be meeting these people. Like, all along this, right up here. But where up here do you guys decide to be? Yes, definitely this sea snail is like a pineapple in the sense that it wants to eat you like a pineapple wants to eat you. But you just got to get it in your stomach acid first.
I suppose my first question is...
Go ahead.
Oh, my first question is, are we walking or could we take one of the cars?
You guys, like, however you guys get there is fine. Like, the getting there is not the, So yeah, you guys can just say you're wherever.
Yeah.
I guess you guys want to, like, start at the top and work your way down?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I do hate to break it to you. Not that that's not amazing. Oh, as I said that, Karam. But this is also Midge. is Midge's last name just Journey, and the mushroom has joined Delve's like artistic crowd? Is that what happened?
I mean,
Oh, is it
Sounds-
Madge? Did I name it Madge or Midge? Madge. Never mind.
Madge.
We're good. Never mind.
yeah, that sounds good.
Madge
I mean-
Journey is a little
He's so cute.
safer. But no,
Yeah.
it's both hilarious.
It was kind of scary having him with the Tomb Squad because I didn't want my little mushroom brother to get hurt, but it was
he's
fun
the-
while it lasted.
He's rocking the Tomb Squad shirt still. He's like, no, you can't leave me. Alright, so you guys are starting. Click where you guys would start. Where you gonna start this one?
I guess like up here.
Like right there? Is that what we're doing? Because I didn't see
Yeah.
you. Okay.
That sounds good.
Absolutely. So, hilariously, you guys come. Oh, let me make sure I'm. Yeah. Have to hide things. So you guys arrive at the meeting spot. This is where Bones said that they would be. And Maya, are you just like here to get out of the house? What's Maya interested in for this? Like, is there something about this area that Maya is looking for?
I
Oh
would
wait, no,
say-
never mind. Because Maya's looking to get new tattoo stuff,
Yeah.
to learn new tattoo patterns. Okay,
Yeah, I
that-
would say something like shells or something like sea critter type stuff.
like golden ratio stuff, like the swirl.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys do make it up here, and in the distance you see it's a large ship. It looks like what we would consider like a whaling ship back there. Those like protrusions on the front are just like sea snail like spines, like because you know how some of them can shoot out spines and it's toxic. Yeah, that's what those are. But like, so you are like around here. You do see a boat coming. How would you guys travel through the desert? You guys made it here just fine, but do you guys like the desert?
No.
Midnight hates the desert with a passion. He is used to winter environments.
Rosie is also not a fan of heat.
But how hot?
What is like standard? Oh no, it's like, it's the Wild West situation. How hot is it in Texas today? Like, what's a desert part of Texas? It's that hot. I don't know a lot about Texas.
It's been like 108 all week, I think, down
Ew.
there. So desert would probably be more than that, and then it
Yeah,
gets
you-
colder.
You guys
Yeah,
are
usually in California, like Death Valley is like 120.
fuck that noise.
All he hates it here. She's a swamp creature. It's too dry and hot.
Just spritzing yourself.
Yeah, no, heat bad. Used to like mountain temperatures, basically.
You guys all arrive on the coastline. Actually, how does Mai feel about the desert? Because Mai's been to the desert before, and I don't think you particularly are worried about heat.
I mean, I'm literally just wearing just pottery.
Right?
I don't care either way.
Do you
I'll
think-
do what the group is doing.
No, just pretend along with them. As like they're all fanning themselves and spritzing themselves. Mai's just like, oh, okay, fan spritz, fan spritz.
I have to pretend to be like a normal person. To be like, oh yes, I'm fitting in.
Oh, roll me a 20 setter.
Hmm.
All right, tough choice. Your tough choice is, yeah, Mai will start to feel this heat. Like, Mai's not just like So not pretending. At a certain point, as Maya's walking through this desert, you realize you're hot. You've never been hot before. Like, and you can go with this, and Maya becomes a little bit more of a person. Or you can just be like, no, and shut that off so you can be so you can stand like comfortably up and not, and you can just fake it, but you don't actually feel the consequences of the heat.
I want to be a real girl.
Sure, we're gonna Pinocchio this shit. So yeah, as you're walking, you feel like everybody else is like sweating like crazy, and you guys start to see like a sheen appearing on Mai as like you don't know where the sweat came from. I can tell you the sweat just basically came out of AP. Is like it's magic generating itself as just exhaustion. So yeah.
You good?
You got the magic tears.
Is anybody else feeling this heat? It's oh my god.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never been hot before.
Rosie is sweating in places that Rosie doesn't usually sweat in, even in roller derby.
Midnight's even sweating, just constantly going. Just panting along.
Yep, Rosie's just panting her ass off. This sucks.
Yeah, that's very funny. It's too fucking just like dogs.
I don't know if Axolotl can sweat.
I didn't send it to you. I don't know if Nika sent it to you. I found out the axolotls make a noise the other day because of TikTok, and it fucking blew my mind.
What's it sound like?
It's like because they don't have vocal cords. They don't have vocal cords, so they don't make noise that way. It's all just like the way that they can make air leave themselves. So it kind of sounds like a fart, but also like meep. I was very excited.
Oh, I'm looking that up later.
Nika's gonna post it, she says. All right. So as you guys are walking, as you guys get there, you do hear just like the rowboat coming. It's just like somebody's just like, why is they picked the rockiest place to meet us? And it's just like, don't worry, I'm sure they're fine. It's like, they better be fine. And she's like, we're getting paid pretty good to do this, so don't worry about it. And then like around the bend comes a boat with 2 fishers, and I love them.
Oh wow.
So they step off their boat, their little boat, and they're just like, all right, I take it you're the Wander crew. And like they look over all of you, it's like, oof, you do not look like you're doing well. This is like the Ibis guy talking for the most part. The other one